Oh my goodness. There is something in my eye. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh. It is like 3 in the morning. Of course it is. Of course it is. Don't panic. Don't panic. Panic! Alright guys. I'm supposed to be at home on this relaxing rainy day, but that did not happen. I woke up last night with my eye hurting, and actually it was kind of hurting a little bit before I went to bed, and I thought I just have something in my eye, which I think I did. And then I woke up at like 3 in the morning and it was really hurting, and I looked in the mirror at my eye and I have like a little white dot on the colored part of my eye. It doesn't look like it needs to be there. So I get to go out on this rainy morning and go find an eye doctor, because my eye doctor is closed today and tomorrow. Of course, that's always how it works out, right? So yeah, and I hate going out in the rain. I hate driving in the rain. And we're expecting like high winds this evening. So like maybe tonight, I don't know. But sometime today, 70 and 80 mile an hour winds in the mountains, which is like, we're the valley, we're the foothills. So that's pretty close. So I think we're gonna have some pretty high winds. I've got to go home and put things in the greenhouse and things that aren't nailed down. So prayers that this is not anything funky weird. And I don't know. I panic when things like this happen. Y'all probably can't hear from my windshield wipers. I don't have to turn them off. Off. I panic with anything with my health. It's just like a natural response. DEFCON 10. My husband says it don't go that high, but whatever. So, I'll keep you guys updated. Guys, I made it back home. It was an interesting visit. So I ended up having to have a piece of sheetrock removed out of my eyeball. So I noticed there was something white last night. It was like a fleck in the like green part of my iris. And it was true. Yes, he put like these drops in my eyes, and then he shined this light, and then next thing I know, he was pulling tweezers out of a drawer. Never had this experience before. No, I will say this is a first. I currently have like a bandage contact in my eye. Definitely haven't been up in Seth's room doing any type of sanding on the sheetrock or anything like that. I think I need to take a break for a few days. It's still raining, and tonight we're supposed to have 65, 70, 80 mile an hour winds. Like right over there at the mountains, they're saying 80 mile an hour winds. So I'm assuming here it's gonna be pretty windy. Remember when I told you guys that we had like a drought forever, and then the next thing we'll get is the next extreme weather? Well, that's literally what we're having. It goes from one extreme to the next. Droughts to floods to high winds. All right. But we needed the rain. Seth's working up in the mountains, and I freak out because of the river up there. And, you know, they're saying that it's going to rise quite a bit and probably flood out some areas. So I text him. I'm like, please be safe. He's like, Mama. Of course, you know, trying to tell an 18-year-old something, and it's just like, they think they're invincible. Here we are in the greenhouse. Oh, it's nice in the greenhouse. All right. Y'all, check out my lemon tree. It's amazing. Lemons are turning. They're not quite ready yet. They're still a little green in spots, but I don't think they have much longer. I honestly was gonna make like a lemon meringue pie out of these, but then I also thought of making some oil, like an oil to put in my diffuser. I think that'd be kind of cool. I've never done that before. This one bloomed like midsummer, and look how fast it's grown. Like way faster than that one. And it's taller, so I don't know if it's a Meyer, but the little one is a Meyer lemon. I'm not 100% sure on this one. It was given to me. Okay, I got some stuff moved in, and I also brought my pineapple in because it's gonna be too cool for it very soon anyways. It needs to be repotted. It's grown so much from last year. I just propagated this from the top of a pineapple, and I first propagated it in water till it rooted and then put it in the soil, and it's gotten so big. Oh, tropicals. This is a plumeria. I love it. My neighbor gave it to me. He has a beautiful big one, and it blooms. It's like those flowers in Hawaii that they put on the leis. I just love it. It's just so tropical looking. Look how big my succulent is right there. They're huge. Those have been growing in here for about 3 years, and they just keep getting bigger and bigger. All right, let's head back inside, or I'm gonna have to have a boat. I haven't even seen the chickens out today. They don't want to have any part of this. I really need to go down there and check eggs though, so maybe I'll get my husband to do that. I probably don't need to be around the pine shaving dust with my eye. We don't want to take any more chances. Good morning, and today I'm gonna make some of my homemade bread that I use for communion at church. But this weekend we're having like a 90th anniversary celebration at our church, so I'm gonna make some dinner rolls out of it. And it's gonna be like an outside event, and we just had like remnants from that Hurricane Helene go through. But I think we're good now. It's finally quit raining. It's just very cloudy. But there is a lot of people in areas close to us, about a 2-hour distance, that there was like catastrophic flooding. So it's not good, guys. We need to pray for those people affected by those areas. Some of those dams just weren't able to hold that water, and it's bad. Where my husband works, they've had to send out people to help rescue and cover shifts and stuff. So definitely prayers for those areas. We've just been left with a lot of rain, down debris and things like that, but I don't think we've really had a lot of issues here. My chicken fence fell yesterday from the wind. The wind was crazy yesterday, and it's kind of plugged in the garden, so the garden soil was really loose. So it fell twice, but I've got it plugged back in. We'll go down and check the chicken coop. It kind of got some flooding, so I may end up having to go buy some of those pellets that kind of break up and absorb water. So I've got to start working on this because it's going to be a busy weekend preparing for this celebration tomorrow. Y'all, use a little fast rising yeast. I'm going to put it in here and let it sit in some warm milk for a little bit and see if it'll froth over. That's how I know the bread's going to rise pretty good. Some melted butter. And I'm just going to warm it up just a touch in the microwave, probably about 30 seconds maybe. Perfect, y'all. This is exactly what it needs to look like. I also wanted to update you guys on my eyeball. So I went back to the eye doctor yesterday, and I still have that bandage contact in. Today is day number 2 with it. They were gonna take it out yesterday, but he's like, your eye looks fine, it looks great, but I'd like you to keep it in at least another day or 2. So I've got to keep it in until Sunday, and I guess I'm removing it myself. He said I could. I wore contacts like over 20-something years ago, and I was able to get them out of my eye then, so surely this is like the same type of thing. But I'm kind of actually ready to get it out. So, my project's been on hold, but I got some goggles. Y'all always wear your safety goggles, no matter what, because all it takes is one little fleck to go in your eyeball, and that's not fun. So I had a mask, but it didn't work too well. But yeah, next time I'll be wearing these ugly things. All right, I thought I'd come out here and check my chicken coops real quick. I've got to head down to the church. We've got to set up a bunch of tables and stuff under our tent, but it started raining again. So that's not good, especially for all the people that are affected by these floods. This is not going to help. Hopefully my chicken coop is okay, but I'm pretty sure it's gotten some flooding. Look at my zinnias. They fell over. They're bad. As soon as this rain stops, I'm probably going to have to end up just pulling them up. Hey chickens, did y'all survive the rain? What a mess. What a mess. Alright, let's turn this off so I don't get popped. Don't feel like getting electrocuted. Hey chickens! Ooh, it's kind of stinky down here, y'all. Chicken coops don't smell really good when it rains and it's wet. I'll put that there so they don't escape. So I don't feel like closing the door. So I've got some water that's come in right through there. Because we live on a hill and it's just run down through here. I mean, it's not horrible, but it is not the best. But this only usually happens inside the coop when it's terrible, terrible rain. But now they can retreat inside, and of course there's a bunch of dry areas still in here. And it'll dry out, but I'm probably going to get some of those, like I said, those pellets that they dissolve into like sawdust, and it does absorb all the water. So I'm just going to have to go buy a bag of those probably. And I think there's possibly another chance for rain tomorrow too. So it's just kind of like a misty rain, but hopefully the sun will shine soon.